You've been lied to. For years, hyenas have been portrayed as villains, lowly scavengers, dumb sidekicks, the underdogs of the animal kingdom. The Lion King made them look like sneaky thieves lurking in the shadows waiting for lions to finish their meals. But in the real world, hyenas don't just survive, they dominate. They have the strongest bite force of any mammal, powerful enough to crush bones like dry pasta. They steal from lions, take down prey that outweighs them by 5 times, and even devour their own dead, because in the world of the hyena, there's no room for weakness. And here's where it gets even crazier. There isn't just one type of hyena, there are 4, and each one is more bizarre than the last. One of them doesn't even eat meat. By the end of this video, you'll never see hyenas the same way again. If the animal kingdom had a UFC championship, the spotted hyena wouldn't just fight, it would own the cage. This is not a scavenger waiting for leftovers. This is a killing machine. It hunts in coordinated packs, chasing prey until they collapse from exhaustion. Lions only succeed 30% of the time. Hyenas, they take down their prey in 80% of their hunts, but their most terrifying weapon? Their jaws. A bite force of 1100 psi strong enough to crush elephant bones like crackers. And they don't just eat meat, they eat everything. Flesh, bones, hooves, teeth, nothing goes to waste. Their stomach acid is so powerful it can dissolve anthrax and rabies-infected carcasses without making them sick. And their society? It's run like a brutal dictatorship. Spotted hyenas live in massive matriarchal clans with up to 80 members, but in this world females rule. They are bigger, stronger, and more aggressive than males. The lowest-ranking female still outranks the highest-ranking male, no exceptions. Mating isn't a love story, it's a war. Males spend years groveling, hoping to win the approval of a dominant female. And even when they do, the act itself is a biological nightmare. Because female hyenas have evolved an extremely rare pseudopenis, reproduction is so difficult that it can be fatal for first-time mothers. These aren't just hunters, they're genetic warriors, passing down their iron-fisted rule to the next generation. Spotted hyenas are also the largest of all hyena species, reaching up to 6 feet long and standing 3 feet at the shoulder. They can weigh between 90 to 190 pounds and live up to 25 years in the wild, longer than most big cats. If the spotted hyena is a warrior, the striped hyena is a shadow. It doesn't hunt in packs, it doesn't fight lions, it survives by vanishing. When threatened, it doubles in size, raising its long mane to create the illusion of a giant beast. It can mimic the sounds of other predators, tricking animals into believing danger is near. But its mating strategy? The complete opposite of its spotted cousin. Striped hyenas mate for life. They form long-term bonds and both parents raise the cubs together. Unlike the brutal matriarchies of spotted hyenas, these hyenas show loyalty and affection, something almost unheard of in predators. Striped hyenas grow up to 4 feet long, stand around 2.5 feet tall, and weigh 50 to 90 pounds. They live around 12 years in the wild, but up to 23 years in captivity. You came here thinking hyenas were just scavengers, and now you're watching the real rulers of the wild. So don't just watch, join the hunt. Like, follow, subscribe. Because the next hyena, it's nothing like this one. This is the rarest hyena on Earth. Living in the Kalahari and Namib deserts, the brown hyena has been seen so few times in the wild that it might as well be a cryptid. Unlike its aggressive cousins, it doesn't hunt, it follows leopards, stealing whatever's left behind. And its mating strategy? Even stranger. Females mate with multiple males, ensuring genetic diversity in their cubs. But here's the real shocker. Male brown hyenas actually help raise cubs, even if they aren't the father. That's almost unheard of in large predators. Brown hyenas are 4.5 feet long, stand 2.5 feet at the shoulder, and weigh 80 to 100 pounds. They live up to 15 years in the wild, but over 20 years in captivity. And now the strangest of them all. Meet the aardwolf, the hyena that doesn't eat meat. Instead, it devours 200,000 termites a night with its long, sticky tongue. And while its relatives fight for dominance, the aardwolf has the most wholesome mating system of all. Aardwolves mate for life. They form monogamous pairs, raising their cubs together, defending their small territories, and calling to each other in vocal duets, one of the few predator species where romance actually exists. Now you know the truth about hyenas. They aren't sidekicks, they aren't jokes, they are rulers of the wild. But if you think hyenas are ruthless, you haven't met the Tasmanian devil. It has the strongest bite-to-body ratio of any mammal, fights to the death over food, and worst of all, it spreads cancer through bites. Click here to watch, because you won't believe what this thing is capable of. Are you obsessed with the strange, the mysterious, and the downright bizarre? If so, you are one of us. We don't just scratch the surface, we dig deep, uncovering the mind-blowing, the unexplainable, and the secrets hiding in plain sight. So don't just watch, join the journey, hit like, follow, and subscribe. You won't believe what's coming next. And now you know, stay curious.